Hi, fourth graders. This week we are going to do a little bit of poetry study. And so to get ready for the MCAs, which we have coming up here in the next couple weeks, we always take a little bit of time each year and do a unit on poetry because a lot of times poems will show up on the MCAs. And it's always good to have some practice reading poetry and studying poetry a little bit. So this week in our reading, we are going to be taking some time to do some poetry study. So in your hardcover reading book, we are on page 514 and 515, and it says, play with words, make music with their sounds, make pictures with their meanings, make a poem. A poem can tell a story, express a feeling, or capture a moment. It can please the ear using rhyme, musical rhythm, and word sounds. It can delight the eye with words that make a picture on the page. In its lines and stanzas, its images can make you see, smell, taste, and feel the world around you. So let's take a look at our vocabulary words for this week. And these are the words that we're going to be using today in our packets. You're going to have a little practice packet with these words, or a practice page in your packet with these words today. So the first word is beats. Beats are the stressed syllables in a line of poetry. Images are word pictures created through the use of figurative language or vivid description. So imagery makes you kind of imagine things in your mind as you're reading. Lines are rows of words. Repetition is a repeating pattern of sounds or words. Rhyme is agreement in the final sounds of words. Rhythm is a regular pattern of beats. Sense words are words that appeal to the senses of sight, hearing, smell, taste, or touch. And stanzas are groups of lines that make up the divisions of a poem. So in a poem, a stanza is like a paragraph, and a line is like a sentence. So if you think of paragraphs and sentences in our stories, a stanza is like a paragraph and a line would be like a sentence. So going on to the next page, page 516, we have a list of the poems that we are going to read today. The Seed, By Myself, Ode to My Shoes, Pencils, The Anteater, The Panther, Rabbit, Skyfish, and I Watched an Eagle Soar. So all of those are different types of poems that we're going to read today. Let's check out the first one. The first poem we are going to read today is called The Seed. How does it know, this little seed, if it is to grow to a flower or weed, if it is to be a vine or a shoot, or to grow to a tree with a long, deep root? A seed is so small, where do you suppose it stores up all of the things that it knows? By Eileen Fisher. By myself. When I'm by myself and I close my eyes, I'm a twin. I'm a dimple and a chin. I'm a room full of toys. I am a squeaky noise. I'm a gospel song. I'm a gong. I'm a leaf turning red. I'm a loaf of brown bread. I'm a whatever I want to be and anything I care to be. And when I open my eyes, what I care to be is me. Ode to my shoes. My shoes rest all night under my bed. Tired, they stretch and loosen their laces. Wide open, they fall asleep and dream of walking. They revisit the places they went to during the day and wake up cheerful, relaxed, so soft. Pencils. The rooms in a pencil are narrow, but elephants, castles, and watermelons fit in. In a pencil, noisy words yell for attention, and quiet words wait their turn. How did they slip into such a tight place? Who gives them their lunch? From a broken pencil, an unbroken poem will come. There is a long story living in the shortest pencil. Every word in your pencil is fearless, ready to walk the blue tightrope lines, ready to teeter and smile down, ready to come right out and show you thinking. The Anteater. The anteater's long and tacky tongue is snaking from its snout. 1,000 termites riding in, but no one riding out. The Panther. The panther is like a leopard, except it hasn't been peppered. Should you behold a panther crouch, prepare to say ouch. Better yet, if called by a panther, don't answer. Rabbit. A rabbit bit a little bit, an itty bitty little bit of beet. Then bit by bit he bit because he liked the taste of it. But when he bit a wee bit more, it was more bitter than before. This beet is bitter, Rabbit cried. I feel a bit unwell inside. But when he bit another bite, that bit of beet seemed quite all right. Besides, when all is said and done, better bitter beet than none. Skyfish. Yesterday we thought of fishing when the lake was purpled out, but we didn't take our fishing poles or our hooks, we went without. Uncle Stephen rolled the rowboat where the moon made silver bands, and our fingers fished for moonfish, but they slithered from our hands. Then we tried to catch the starfish bobbing bright with shiny scales, but they dribbled through our fingers as they flickered their starfish tails. Yesterday we went out fishing where the skyfish glittered bright, and I'm glad I didn't catch them, so they'll still be there tonight. And our final poem today, I watched an eagle soar. Grandmother, I watched an eagle soar high in the sky until a cloud covered him up. Grandmother, I still saw the eagle behind my eyes.